How Singapore uses science to stay cool. In the scorching heat of Singapore's tropical weather, keeping cool is not just a luxury, but a scientific adventure. Uncover the tale of this groundbreaking island city-state as it utilizes the wonders of science to overcome the scorching heat and craft a serene urban sanctuary for its inhabitants. Located near the equator, Singapore is a tropical island city-state that encounters hot and humid weather all year round. In order to battle the scorching heat and ensure the well-being of its inhabitants, Singapore utilizes a range of scientific techniques and technologies to maintain a cool and pleasant atmosphere. In Singapore, one can marvel at the abundant greenery that seamlessly blends into the city's urban environment through parks, gardens, and green spaces. Among the wonders of nature, trees offer shade and contribute to reducing temperatures by releasing water vapor through their leaves, which cools the air around them. Green spaces and vegetation are strategically integrated into urban planning to combat the urban heat island effect, which causes cities to be hotter than rural areas because of human activities and infrastructure. In Singapore, the buildings are fitted with cutting-edge cooling technologies to ensure a pleasant indoor environment. Numerous structures incorporate air conditioning systems featuring energy-efficient designs and smart controls to enhance cooling efficiency while reducing energy usage. Chilled ceiling panels, radiant cooling systems, and advanced insulation materials work together to regulate indoor temperatures effectively. Centralized cooling plants supply chilled water to numerous buildings in a district or neighborhood. These systems are known for their efficiency in comparison to individual air conditioning units, benefiting from economies of scale and making use of sustainable cooling sources like seawater or recycled water. Marina Bay Sands and Changi Airport in Singapore, along with other projects, make use of district cooling systems to lower energy usage and carbon footprints. Water-based cooling systems like evaporative cooling towers and misting systems are used in outdoor areas to craft microclimates that provide a respite from the scorching heat. Using water evaporation, these systems create a cool atmosphere, perfect for parks, outdoor dining areas, and recreational spaces. Moreover, the presence of water features like fountains and ponds not only cool the air through evaporative cooling, but also add to the visual charm of public areas. In Singapore, there's a strong focus on investing in research and innovation to create new cooling technologies and sustainable solutions to combat heat. Research is carried out by institutes like the Singapore-MIT Alliance for Research and Technology and the National University of Singapore on a variety of topics from building energy efficiency to climate-responsive urban design. Singapore continues to lead in climate resilience and sustainable development by working with global partners and utilizing the latest scientific advancements. In Singapore, green building standards and regulations have been put in place to encourage sustainable construction practices and energy-efficient designs. Once upon a time, the Building and Construction Authority unveiled the Green Mark scheme. This scheme bestows certifications upon buildings that successfully adhere to particular environmental performance criteria. Green buildings are designed with high-performance insulation, natural ventilation, energy-efficient lighting, and renewable energy sources to reduce energy usage and environmental effects. In urban areas, traditional pavements and roads soak up solar radiation, which adds to the urban heat island effect. Singapore is delving into innovative cool pavement technologies that reflect sunlight and lower surface temperatures to address this issue. Among the technologies are pavements in cool colors, pavements that let water seep through and release heat, and coatings that boost pavement reflectivity. Singapore is on a mission to craft outdoor spaces that are not only cooler and more pleasant, but also safer from heat-related dangers by implementing cool pavements. Emphasizing the integration of natural elements and features into the built environment enhances occupant well-being and fosters a strong connection with nature. Amidst the bustling city of Singapore, buildings come alive with nature-inspired design features like green roofs, living walls, and indoor gardens. Green roofs offer more than just insulation and heat reduction. They also play a crucial role in supporting biodiversity in urban ecosystems. Singapore's embrace of biophilic design not only enhances urban biodiversity, but also helps reduce heat island effects and promote sustainable urban living. In Singapore, architects and urban planners use design strategies that are tailored to the local climate conditions. One must consider the strategic placement of buildings to make the most of natural ventilation, shield structures from excessive sunlight using proper orientation and shading techniques, and utilize thermal mass to regulate indoor temperatures. Buildings designed with climate-responsive architecture maintain a comfortable environment and high energy efficiency, minimizing the need for mechanical cooling systems. In Singapore, the focus is on spreading awareness and educating residents to encourage sustainable behavior and heat mitigation strategies. Educational campaigns spread the word about the significance of conserving energy, using air conditioning wisely, and implementing heat-reducing strategies at home and in public areas. Singapore is all about equipping people with the know-how and resources to tackle heat-related challenges and nurturing a mindset of sustainability and strength among its residents. Singapore is deeply engaged in international collaborations and knowledge exchange platforms to spread best practices, innovations, and research findings on urban heat mitigation and climate resilience. By teaming up with the global organizations, research institutions, and other countries dealing with similar climate challenges, Singapore works together on joint research projects, capacity building initiatives, and policy dialogues to tackle common climate concerns and speed up the adoption of sustainable solutions worldwide. In Singapore, urban planners use scientific principles and advanced modeling techniques to enhance urban layouts and land use patterns, focusing on thermal comfort and energy efficiency. By using computer simulations and modeling tools, planners analyze elements like solar exposure, wind flow, and vegetation coverage to create neighborhoods, parks, and green spaces that reduce heat island effects and improve microclimatic conditions. Urban planning strategies that are considered smart involve compact urban farms, mixed land use developments, and green corridors that encourage natural ventilation, shade provision, and greenery within the urban fabric. In Singapore, the use of cutting-edge building materials and technologies is vital in the battle against urban heat. Builders are now turning into cutting-edge materials that reflect sunlight and trap heat, like cool paints, phase change materials, and aerogels. These materials are becoming popular in construction for their ability to lower heat absorption and enhance energy efficiency. Moreover, new technologies such as dynamic glazing, smart shading systems, and radiant cooling systems elevate building performance and occupant comfort, all while reducing energy usage. In Singapore, the focus is on urban greening initiatives and reforestation efforts to boost vegetation cover, support biodiversity, and combat heat island effects. NParks is responsible for managing green infrastructure projects such as parks, gardens, and nature reserves, and planting trees and greenery in public areas. Urban forests and green corridors offer shade, evaporative cooling, and habitat for wildlife, playing a crucial role in enhancing climate resilience and ecological sustainability. In Singapore, they use heat stress monitoring and early warning systems to keep an eye on environmental conditions and evaluate heat-related risks in urban areas. The Meteorological Service Singapore keeps a close eye on temperature, humidity, and heat index data by using a network of weather stations and sensors spread out across the island. Heat stress indices and heat risk maps have been crafted to pinpoint hotspots and vulnerable populations. This allows for prompt interventions and specific mitigation measures to be implemented during extreme heat periods. By involving communities in designing and creating urban cooling solutions, social cohesion and ownership of climate resilience efforts are enhanced. In Singapore, there's a strong emphasis on engaging residents, businesses, and stakeholders in addressing local challenges, working together to find solutions, and implementing changes at the neighborhood level. Roof gardens, community orchards, and urban farming are all a part of a movement that brings people together, cares for the environment, and unites communities to create strong and welcoming neighborhoods. In Singapore, the dynamic research and innovation ecosystem fuels the creation of state-of-the-art technologies and solutions for urban cooling and climate resilience. Collaborations between research institutes, universities, and government agencies are at the heart of multidisciplinary research projects that aim to advance sustainable urban development, climate adaptation, and renewable energy. Collaborations between public and private sectors, along with grants for innovation, help turn research discoveries into practical solutions for real-life problems. In short, Singapore's dedication to harnessing science for climate resilience is evident, from green building standards to smart urban planning. By combining cutting-edge technologies, involving the community, and partnering with other countries, Singapore has become a prime illustration of how scientific advancements can turn cities into cooler, greener, and more sustainable spaces for everyone. Amidst the global struggle with urban heat challenges, Singapore's innovative initiatives shine as a guiding light for cities across the globe. They demonstrate that with creativity and perseverance, combating the heat of climate change is not merely a dream, but a tangible achievement.